Will you stay with me, or will you go?
I really don't think that is the right question.
No?
I won't stay with you. I won't stay to witness an end I have the chance to prevent.
I see.
But I won't leave you here either.
Arbiter, I can't go back. I just can't. Not to that.
Yes, you can. I know you can. And you know why?
Why?
Because you were like me. Or maybe I'm like you. Or maybe there is really no difference at all between the two. And if I have learned one thing about myself in all this, it's that I stand for life. Relentless, dogged life.
Maybe that isn't me anymore.
Yes, it is. It is always you. No matter what you do or how far you try to run, you are always the Doctor.
But I don't know! I don't know how to be him anymore. How can I be him? How can I save the day and beat the villains and have the clever solutions when the sky is always falling in? And the children are always dying and the heroes are always unmasked as the villains?
Because even when the sky is falling and the children are dying and the heroes are corrupting, there's still life. Where there's life,
there's hope.
And where there's hope, there's you.
There's you, too. You've grown. You've learned so much. You've gained so much life, so much hope. Are you prepared to do what it takes to save that relentless, dogged life?
I can't pretend I'm not scared. But in there, in the end of everything, there is no hope. There can be no you or me. I won't stay with you. I can't. So I propose a new choice. Stay with me instead.
When did you get so smart?
Sometime between the 5th and 13th time I almost died. In the most ludicrous of situations. With the Doctor at my side.
Oh, well. I suppose the end of everything might be a bit boring for me.
You said it.
You really want to do this? You're sure?
Whatever it takes.
You are so annoyingly persistent, you know that?
I wonder where I learned that.
So, we're going to save the universe, I suppose.
Something like that.
How do we get about it, then?
You're asking me? I thought you knew.
Well, not so much an idea as a grasping at straws sort of half-idea.
Typical.
Rude.
So?
Well, let's think. What do we know?
We know that time is dying. We know that it is because you are all in the wrong places at the wrong times, making the wrong choices. We know that time is bleeding from every footprint that you've left across the universe.
And what do you think we should do about that?
I don't know. My mission was to find the exact point of disruption. The one choice, the one catastrophic event that made the first punch in the fabric of time. But all of you, every moment of your life is that catastrophic event. You're painting over your own past and future lives. All of the universe is concerned. Your 9th self is now in fact your 5th self. Your 12th self is now your 5th self. It's not just a case of each of you being in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's the wrong version of you actively replacing and overwriting yourselves. Sure, your 9th self is now your 5th self, but you still have the memories of 9 lives. Lives that the 5th self could not possibly have lived, and yet he has. It is a constantly recurring paradox. It's like there's something wrong within your own biodata. And somehow I'm supposed to stop it. But I can't do that anymore, because you leave thousands of bleeding pinpricks across time itself. And I can't possibly mend it all. I can't be everywhere at once.
No, you can't. There's only one of you, after all.
Only one of me? You mean...
Now you're getting it.
There's only one of me. But there are lots of you. The one person who is at every pinprick is... you!
Yes, funny how that works, isn't it?
I need the doctor's help.
Maybe it's time we put our heads together. All our heads together, as it were.
How?
If you would give me your wrist.
But won't it?
Hurt me? Diminish me in some next life? Well, I admit some future me might have some abnormal features here and there. A bit too short, or a bit too skinny, ears just a little too big. One never does now. Besides, who's to say what really counts when the universe is ending anyways? Come out, wherever you are, doctors. Right, you lot, settle down.
Infernal cheek.
Oh, I do miss the sass on that one.
Settle down? Settle down? The end of the universe is certainly no time to settle down.
That's why we need you here. Why I need you.
What are they doing here, Weren't able to wrap it all up in a nice bow yourself, were you?
The Arbiter is here to help.
Are you sure of that, Doctor?
Quite right, young man. This fellow got us flung careening out of control into the time vortex.
Did I?
Yes. Or, but I thought you saved us from it.
You shoved me into the void!
Or maybe you jumped into yourself in my place.
Well, I'm fairly certain you allowed that poor shade to give up its life. Or was it that we saved it?
How strange. I can't seem to recall either. I'm not even sure I actually met all of you. Oh, my past feels so hazy.
Well, I suppose that's the end of the universe for you. It tends to go all wibbly.
It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter what you think of me or what I've done or not done. All possibilities, all timelines are converging. Everywhere you go, time is bleeding. You've ended up all mixed up throughout your timeline. It's gone wrong, and I need all of you to help me fix it. I need all of you here.
But not all of us are here, are we?
What?
Oh dear, I believe you're right.
Where is our second self?
And our ninth self. Not like him to be tardy.
I called all of me here using my own biodata. All of us should have been pulled here whether they liked it or not. Not?
Something must have happened to them. Something bad.
They died.
What?
But they simply can't have, dear child.
I think they sacrificed themselves for me, or some version of me at least. They gave up all their past and future life energy to do it.
But if that is the case, then by right I shouldn't be here. None of us should be here.
Even forgetting that. How can I exist when my predecessor died long before me? I think I look quite chipper for a double dead man.
Oh, don't you see? It doesn't matter. If you don't help me mend this, they will just be the first to go.
I dare say it does matter if you need all of us.
Shush!
Need all of your what? You know. You all know what to do. You won't tell me. Why?
Oh, you don't want to do it.
We can't make you do that. Not that.
Tell me!
Perhaps it's better left unsuggested.
Or perhaps it's our only choice.
He's got a point. We have to remember what's at stake here.
But it isn't our choice, it's theirs.
We can't make this a numbers game. We can't push them.
Tell me, please.
Well, isn't it obvious, child? There's only one action that scattered us all throughout time. That got us all mixed up, so to speak. Made us the focal points of the shattering.
You mean...
It doesn't have to mean anything. You don't have to.
The Morai are the ones who took us all out of our times. When we left through our own creative paths, we were randomly flung back into the time stream, into our own timeline.
The action. The origin of all the fracturing. It's the Morai's own choice to take you out of time.
They saw a broken and fractured future. And in order to stop it, they're unwittingly creating it.
But they created me too. I was created in order to solve the crisis. In order to investigate you. Which means
stopping the action that brings about the fracturing means stopping your own creation, yes.
It's not your fault, but...
But you are a result of the fracturing of time. I'm sorry.
You don't have to do it.
don't I? It's me or the universe, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You really don't have to. My other offer still stands.
What offer? The one where we watch the sunset for the last time together, where we accept the inevitable and let all of it fade gently into that good night?
It doesn't sound so bad, does it?
We can't make this choice for you.
We won't.
So, what do you want to do?